Here he is, making his way to the ring, Ethan Dukes.
Moondog is here, and he is ready for action in Stratford.
Fired up at the job site brewing company here. He is ready to go. He's ready to get back into that title picture for the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Championship.
Came up a little short in the Battle Royal recently, but you know, the best way to kick back into action, or a nice win here, will get him right back in that title picture.
Get into it. And, well, his challenger, standing in the way, will be making his way to the ring in just a minute.
There's one man that says, no, Ethan Dukes, you are not getting back in that title picture. And here he is, it's Jack.
Jack making his way to the ring. He's ready to go. He's soaking in the crowd. Look at the swagger Jack's got on his way to the ring.
Jack is radiating confidence.
You know, Ethan Dukes, this has become personal, this whole Pure Wrestling Championship situation. I mean, he lost that Battle Royal to Rodney Matthews. Rodney Matthews goes on to face his own father.
Exactly. Imagine being Ethan Dukes in this situation. It's not just about the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Championship. This was an opportunity to show your dad, I am the better man, I am going to beat you, and that was taken away from him. So I imagine he is fired up, he is focused.
Kind of reminds me of the LeBron James situation right now, where his son's just about to be drafted very soon into the NBA. What if LeBron goes out, you know, and he never got the chance to face his father, face his son? Ethan Dukes in the corner there. Very focused, as Jack is still very, very fired up.
Exactly. You can see the fire in Ethan.
From Ontario, weighing 185 pounds, it's Jack. And it's one, in the corner to my right, weighing 245 pounds, from Windsor, Ontario, Ethan Dukes.
Dukes obviously with the size advantage in this match.
Crowd seems pretty split, maybe a little more on Jack's side.
Smile on Jack's face, he is just ready to go.
And here we go, the bell kicked off, and these two men are kicking off Hammerlock Pure Wrestling action.
Ethan Dukes not smiling at all, though, and there we go. We're seeing the power advantage right off the bat. Shoves Jack to the floor.
Power, intimidation, all of these things are in Ethan Dukes' corner firmly.
Jack right back in there, locks up once again. And same result.
I think you're going to need a new game plan here, Jack.
Brush the hair out of the face and get back into it.
You know, Mark, I'm a big fan of the little things in wrestling, and just the way that Ethan Dukes, he doesn't just gingerly walk around the ring. That is a stomp, and that just shows the confidence that radiates from Ethan.
The power, it's a little bit of an intimidation factor,
It is. This is a man on a mission this evening.
Jack with a slight advantage for the first time in the match.
Exactly.
How long will it last?
About that long, it seems.
Forearm to the jaw. That one shook him up. Club to the back. You can hear that ringing throughout the job site brewing company here in Stratford, Ontario.
Ooh, oh, that is quite the chop from Jack.
Knife edge chop.
Ooh.
And Ethan Dukes says,
there's nothing pretty about that, folks.
How about a forearm to the jaw? That'll do the job. Jack off the ropes, ducks the clothesline, ducks the second one.
Ooh.
Oh!
Ethan just a freight train coming Jack's way, but only a 2.
Usually you don't have to look out for the brick wall coming towards you, but that's what happened right there. Jack might be out.
I mean, can you blame him?
I wouldn't want to be in that path, I'll tell you that much.
Ooh, and Ethan Dukes with a huge knife edge chop of his own.
Throwing across the ring to the other corner. Here he comes.
Ooh. That'll take the wind right out of you. A huge splash, but Jack
is
and
down.
There he goes.
You see that fighting spirit in his eyes. He did not want to go down, but sometimes your body just gives out on you when a man
Gravity
like
can
Ethan
be a
Dukes hits
real
you.
pain.
Bringing him to his feet now, just to put him back down with the elbow across the back of the neck.
Ethan Dukes firmly in control of this match at this point.
And Dukes' expression hasn't changed one bit, has it? He's
No,
all business.
He is all business focused, using every part of his body as a weapon.
And almost toying with Jack on the ground now. Oh,
There's
Jack's
still some fire left in Jack.
That's one thing we saw from the second he came to the ring. Jack's got fire. He's got heart.
Will that determination be enough to conquer Ethan Dukes, though?
I think you're just making him more mad at this point. Oh, Inseguri.
Well, that's Inseguri's really going to anger him.
Takes him down to one knee. Jack. Oh, and there's that brick wall once again. Look out. 1, 2. Jack still showing some heart. We're starting to see some of the crowd even wincing at these clubs to the head of Jack.
Exactly. They know that Jack is in danger.
Jack saying absolutely not. Firing up. Does he have enough fire to get out of this situation, though?
Time will tell. You got to give Jack credit for all the fire and heart.
He's back up to a vertical base. I mean, that's step one. Oh, I don't know. That was close. Did he palm the skull? Did he grab a little bit of hair there?
Yeah, that's a tough one to call, but, you know, referee's discretion, he said it's fine, so...
Either way, not good news for Jack. Scooped up. And where else but down. Dukes off the ropes. Elbow to the chest.
Using his body as a weapon, a huge elbow, going into it, but only 2.
Still kicks out.
Jack is still in this.
Trying to get some crowd support here, or possibly just willing himself to. Dukes now. Almost a wild animal toying with his food at times.
Absolutely. You mentioned it earlier, but still his facial expression has not changed once in this match. To the point where I'm starting to question, does Ethan Dukes feel pain?
That's a great question. He hasn't seemed to yet. Into the corner. Dukes, look out! Oh, Jack learned from last time.
I imagine he felt that one.
Took the shoulder on the ring post. And that might be the opening Jack needs. He's going to take advantage right away. Some shots to the side of the face. Jack right back in. Oh, kick to the face. Crowd getting behind Jack now. Dukes is stunned. We haven't really seen this yet in this match.
Absolutely. Jack is in control.
Trying to just control him, but he's back up to his feet. That's scary for Jack here. Shots to the ribs. Has him bent over. But Jack still.
He sees Ethan coming into a
huge backdrop. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh. No, not enough.
Only 2.
Jack thought maybe he'd done enough lifting the big man and dropping him down, but no.
Got to keep on Ethan, though. Jack, the momentum is firmly in Jack's corner at this moment. But Ethan
Caught
there
by
ready
Dukes.
to stop him in his tracks, but Jack says no,
the
sir,
roll-up.
with the roll-up.
And another 2 count. Caught once again. Dukes tosses him into the corner, back off the turnbuckle. Huge power slam. 1, 2, 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ethan Dukes' powerhouse game bringing him that huge win.
Jack thought about kicking out there. You could see he wanted to. Everything inside of him wanted to,
But that fire was just extinguished by Ethan Dukes.
Dukes has done what he needed to do.
After showing like that, it's hard to say, no, Ethan, you are not in that title contention. But you know, you got to give Jack credit.
Absolutely. Had Ethan Dukes there for a part of the match. Just wasn't enough. When he was caught there a couple times going for a crossbody, I think that was his downfall.
Absolutely.
Look at him even, I think he's just coming to now, arguing with the ref.
What happened here? Sorry, Jack, but today the brick wall beat you.
Not the last we've seen of Jack, though, in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, I'm sure.
Absolutely not. Bright future for Jack here in Hammerlock. That fire and tenacity, that will bring him a long way.
We'll be back with more Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, bringing back the golden age of professional wrestling on your TV. To stay up to date with all things Hammerlock, visit hammerlockpurewrestling.com.
Let's get into our next contest, scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
20-minute time limit, and you hear the music. Here he comes. It's the young lion himself, Bryce Hanson, making his way to the ring. Look at that Kentucky waterfall.
It is majestic, isn't it, Mark?
I believe there's powers in that mullet. I really do. We've seen Bryce Hanson really do some good things here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Absolutely. Every man has a source of power, and he wears it on his head proudly. A lion's mane, if you will, Mark.
I mean, right, it just makes sense. The young lion, he's got the mane to show for it, and he's ready to go here. Referee checking him, making sure everything's on the up and up.
Didn't check the mullet, though.
You don't know what can hide in that thing. And here he comes. Hometown boy, Jesse Loon, here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Jesse Loon ready to show Stratford what he's made of.
Is it an advantage or disadvantage performing in your hometown?
That is a great question. I lean more towards the advantage side. Once everybody, you know, when you grow up from a place, there's an energy that comes with it. And once that energy starts kicking, you really can just switch into another gear.
Introducing first, headquarters to my right, from Bristol, Ontario, weighing 205 pounds, Bryce Hanson. And his opponent, headquarters to my left, weighing 180 pounds, from Stratford, Ontario, Jesse Loon.
Loon showing some cockiness as well, still getting some boos from his hometown.
Exactly. His hometown might not be in Jesse Loon's corner today.
Here we go, we are underway. Jesse Loon, Bryce Hanson, here at Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Bryce Hanson.
The crowd is here for the mullet, and just like that, Jesse Loon's hometown advantage may disappear. The mullet is beyond hometowns, folks.
It's the mullet versus the faux hawk. He's not happy with it. Jesse Loon not happy
That's
about
true.
that.
A true battle of the hairstyles here today.
He's charging it up, he says. Charging up the powers of the mullet. He's summoning it this early in the match.
Now, do you think a mullet needs a USB-C, or what kind of charge are we talking about here?
I don't even know. I don't know how to begin to. You've seen my hairstyle.
True.
And a mullet chant ringing throughout Jobside Brewing Company here in Stratford, Ontario.
The people know what they want to see, and it is golden locks on the head of Bryce Hanson.
Locking up. I've almost forgot we had a match going on here. Jesse Loon. Oh, wow.
Jesse Loon saying, "Not today, sir."
Elbow to the jaw. That could have ended it right there early. And Bryce Hanson is stunned. Going to the ropes for some cover. Time for Jesse Loon to share a little trash talk.
Exactly,
And
a lot of smack talk between these competitors.
pointing out the mullet on the referee now as well. I'm not sure I've ever seen this.
No. Somehow we've landed in an oops, all mullets situation. Jesse Loon must have missed the memo.
A referee hopefully staying impartial. Oh, going for an early power bomb. And again, Loon says, no thanks.
That's true. Do you think there's a secret society of mullets?
Drop toe hold. Might have lost a tooth on that one. Catches the foot. And for a big atomic drop. And now Bryce Hanson face into the corner for Jesse Loon. Loon reversal and a face full of turnbuckle himself. Corner to corner, here we go with the clothesline. And Bryce Hanson, the power of the mullet. You know, the mullet just took a break there. But
exactly. You know, you need to recharge.
Bryce Hanson spending a lot of time getting the praise from the crowd.
Exactly. The crowd may love you, but they will not get you that win.
Did he just shout out Hulk Hogan there? I believe he did, going for the leg drop.
Let me tell you something, brother. That was a huge,
2.
but only a 2.
Just like the Ultimate Warrior, Jesse Loon kicks out of the leg drop. I don't think he had the height that Hogan did there. I think maybe that's what it was. He didn't perfect it yet. There's still time.
Exactly.
Sunset
Still time
flip.
for Mullet-a-mania to run wild.
And Jesse Loon too close to the ropes on that one. Great ring awareness. You know, Bryce Hanson obviously here to have fun too. Jesse Loon starting to say, you know what, you're not going to embarrass me in my hometown.
Exactly. Jesse Loon is all business today.
Watch the hair, yes.
Watch the hair indeed.
You want to see a real body slam?
A real body slam coming. There it is.
Another page out of the Hulkster's book, going back to slamming giants.
You want to see another body slam?
Bryce Hanson calling his moves to the crowd before dropping Jesse Loon here, and that's going to start taking its toll on his back.
Absolutely. The young lion firmly in control of this match. But he needs to keep on the offensive.
Crowd wants one more. And Loon says, all right, enough.
Yep, Loon says, no more for you, crowd.
You know, that was the first offensive move that worked for him earlier. A nice elbow to the jaw will stop things pretty quickly. And there's a couple for Bryce Hanson. And a back elbow, too.
Nice combination of elbows from Jesse Loon.
Grabbing the leg, surprising Bryce Hanson on that. Oh, look out!
Going for it.
Now, Bryce Hanson asking, hey, do you like Hulk Hogan? Jesse Loon saying, hey, do you like Ric Flair?
There's been a lot of callbacks to the golden age of wrestling here in this Hammerlock matchup.
Jesse Loon really wrenching it in there. Just lost a bit of the grip, but
Many
Bryce
of men
Hanson
have fallen to this move. Will Bryce Hanson be the next?
Hanson really needs the power of the mullet now to flip
Firing
things
up.
over. Can he reverse the pressure? No, or
Gets to the ropes. That'll do as good as well.
decided to abort as soon as he saw the ropes right there.
Great ring awareness, my apologies, from the young Lion.
And a drop kick to the face of Bryce Hansen is down, and oh, wow.
That kick out had some force behind it, my goodness.
The mullet woke up on that one.
We're starting to see the power of the mullet come through here.
Oh, surprised Loon. Shot to the jaw. These two men battling in the center of the ring here now on Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Test of wills happening right now.
Another shot.
Eventually, somebody's got to give. My goodness.
Instant redness on the chest of Jesse Loon from those. Breaking some blood vessels. And down he goes. And the strut now from Bryce Hansen.
If there is one thing the young Lion does not lack, it is confidence.
Reversal. Loon still has something in him. Oh, look out, backslide, pinning combination. 1, 2. Just a 2 count.
Through.
Oh, now calling for the power bomb. Gets him up
and down.
Down. That's gotta be it. 2, 3. Bryce Hansen, the young Lion.
Huge power bomb and a huge win. Mullet power bringing him through.
May have been a little overconfident at times during that match, but as you mentioned, can't keep the mullet down. And the crowd soaking it in.
Showing their appreciation for mullet power from the young Lion.
Oh, look at this. Showing some appreciation for the hometown hero here, Jesse Loon. Great effort against the young Lion, Bryce Hansen. Just not his day today. We'll be back with more Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. You're watching Hammerlock Pure Wrestling on your TV. To stay up to date with all things Hammerlock, visit hammerlockpurewrestling.com.
Your next contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
20-minute time limit, and Vanna Black making her debut here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Vanna Black making her way to the ring with confidence in her face.
Debut in Hammerlock, but not her wrestling debut.
Absolutely not. She is ready to show Hammerlock Pure Wrestling what she is made of.
Wrestling all over Canada and making her debut here in Stratford, Ontario, Job Site Brewing Company. As you mentioned, very confidently making her way to the ring. Not even phased as the music hits, and making her way to the ring. Look at even Vanna Black waiting, saying, come on, I've got things to do. But here she is. It's Miley. Full of energy.
All smiles, all excitement. Little bit of head games making Vanna Black wait. I can respect it.
We're going to the top already. We're not even in the ring yet. Hugs for the fans.
Job Site Brewing Company is happy to see Miley.
She is ready. How many laps is she going to do here? Oh, making the full lap here into the ring. The crowd loves Miley.
You know, that floor could be slippery. I respect the speed that she just got.
We are in a brewery, you know, spills happen. Oh, Vanna Black
not having any of it.
Not a fan of that hug. 3 hugs. And Miley says, yeah, you know what?
Why not?
Headed to the back for a free hug.
Absolutely. Hugs work for another very successful professional wrestling woman.
And she's still
Why not Miley?
now. Sir, you will get those back at the end of the show.
Earlier tonight, we saw the power of the mullet. Could we see the power of the sunglasses coming through?
Vanna Black, all business. Miley says, you know what, you can have fun and I can beat you.
Absolutely.
Well, a very definitive split in this match as far as the crowd goes.
We know whose corner everyone is behind, but you know, calling back to the pre-match shenanigans, there's a lot of it's head games, right? You know, they're trying to get in each other's head. This is a big moment for both of these women, especially Vanna Black making her debut.
Absolutely.
The psychological game is very important in the early parts of these matches.
And you saw the way she cupped her ear. I mean, Hogan used to do that for the cheers. She's doing it for the boos. She embraces the boos here.
She knows that she does not care if you are booing or cheering. She is here to get that win.
Into a full Nelson. Miley trying to take control. Back behind, Vanna Black. These two women both wrestling all over Canada.
Exactly. Some of the hottest rising women in Ontario at this moment.
Headlock takeover. And the leg quickly coming up, showing the flexibility of Vanna White. Vanna Black. I knew that was going to happen, Keith. It's her debut here. And
we're not calling vowels here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, Mark.
I think we know who would win that matchup. I've seen enough from Vanna Black already. And having some fun rolling her right around the ring, getting her, maybe throwing her balance off. And it worked. Vanna Black to the outside. Collect herself for just a moment.
Throwing off Vanna's equilibrium there is Miley.
It's going to make anyone dizzy. Two women locking up. Off the ropes. Miley follows her, rolls through. And right back in control, Vanna Black. Don't wait for the suplex. Roll up instead.
Just the two. Great technical wrestling here by these two women.
And a shot to the midsection. Rolls through another pinning combination.
Pins are coming fast and furious in this match. Miley getting the crowd fired up.
And a quick count on that one. Vanna Black says, this is my debut. Not losing this quickly.
Exactly, not today.
Not losing at all, she says. Ducks the clothesline. And another. And a shoulder tackle taking down Vanna Black. 1, 2. That was almost 1 3/4 there to kick out.
Vanna Black with a statement, you are going to need to do a lot more than that to keep me down in my debut.
And some shots in the corner. Across the ring. Caught Miley.
Vanna just having an answer for everything Miley throws at her up until this point.
In control and face off the turnbuckle there. Miley started with a smile, more of a dazed look right now. Dazed and confused.
Vanna Black just using every single turnbuckle in that corner as a weapon against Miley. And now choking her on that ring rope.
Ref right there for the count. Broke it in time, but you know she's going to stretch it out as long as she can.
She's going to use all 5 of those seconds she has.
Elbow to the face. Pin for Vanna now. 2 count.
But Vanna needs to be careful. Here at Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, we take the rules very seriously.
Absolutely. A throwback to the golden age of professional wrestling. No throwing over the top rope.
5 counts strictly enforced.
Went to duck that one and caught a third elbow, I think.
Miley with some elbows of her own, firing up.
Reversal back and forth. A real chess game here. Hip toss and Vanna right back up. Great snap suplex. 1, 2.
Only 2 for Miley.
Oh! Caught her off guard there. Miley
Arguing with the ref, wondering if it's 2, and Vanna Black said it was 2. Absolutely. Here's a kick to the face.
Brilliant move by Vanna there. It's given her the upper hand here now, for the moment at least. Sits her down at a clothesline. 1, 2. Maybe a little bit of a cocky pin on that one. There's one rule in wrestling, Keith. Hook the leg.
Exactly.
Crowd here at Job Site Brewing in Stratford enjoying a great back and forth.
Absolutely. These 2 women very equally matched. Putting on the show for the Job Site Brewing Company.
Catapulted into the second turnbuckle.
Miley finding her momentum.
Until
Vanna Black here to stop her in her tracks.
And this is what we're talking about. What a great back and forth. No full advantage in this match yet.
Absolutely.
1.
You know, both of these women have differences in their... They have advantages over each other, but, you know, those advantages making up just for an equal great matchup here at the Job Site Brewing Company.
A Texas Cloverleaf.
Shades of the Iceman.
And Miley clawing and scratching, making her way to the ropes. You got to do what you got to do.
But was the damage done from that Texas Cloverleaf?
Arching the back, the legs. Vanna taking a moment there to yell back at a fan that's giving her the business. Elbows. How many can she take? She ducks that one, and Miley into the corner now.
Oh, another huge shoulder tackle.
And the scale's starting to tip towards
You can see
Vanna
all
Black.
of the wind out of Miley's sails right now.
Face it, hitting her head off of each turnbuckle here, bringing her back to the center of the ring. 2. You got to go for the pinfalls. You never know. When you've done enough damage, could surprise her. Miley definitely in trouble here. Shots to the jaw on the ropes. Look out. Oh, and a collision.
Both women having the same idea. Both women are down. Referee checking on both competitors, making sure they are still in this match.
That move almost out of desperation from Miley.
Now who's going to get up before that 10 count? If either of them.
We're at 4 right now. Miley trying to figure out exactly where she is in the ring.
Now this double down, that might it might be more to Miley's advantage as an opportunity to catch her breath a little bit after that offense from Vanna Black.
Absolutely. Clothesline. Miley finding another gear here.
Crowd firmly in Miley's corner.
And now it's Vanna that's in trouble in the corner. Flipped across the ring. Shot thrown back into the corner. Miley taking a moment. Oh!
Miley with some unique offense there.
You got to use what you got to use, Keith. Monkey flip in the middle. And Miley holds on as Vanna was ready there. Look out. Look out. 619.
619 red alert, whatever you want to call it. It's called effective.
And Miley up to the second rope now. Cross body. 1, 2. And Vanna Black
Not a lot of oomph in that kick out, but it was enough.
Enough to get the shoulder up. That's all you need to do. The ref saw it. The match continues. On her face. There she goes. And Vanna into the pin. 1, 2. No. The shock on the face of Vanna Black there.
There's still fight left in Miley.
And here we go, arguing with the referee. Possibly wasting precious time.
You have to imagine that frustration is starting to set in Vanna Black, though. It's been a lot of close twos.
The rings of Saturn now.
Just stretching Miley out. Torturing those shoulder blades. Can Miley get out of this one?
Reaching with her leg, but yes, and just got a toe on the rope.
That's enough. Gotta break the hold.
Vanna not happy about this.
Great ring awareness from Miley there, knowing, hey, I can't get my arms to that rope, so my feet are my only hope.
Vanna not happy with the referee's job. I think he's called everything exactly the way he needs to.
Exactly. What's fair is fair, and this has been a fair bout.
Trading shots in the middle now. Oh!
Just
the impact.
Ferocious elbows
Off
from
the
these
ropes.
two competitors.
And a stunner! She caught her!
My God! Knocking this wind out of Miley. Having to roll to the outside just to catch her breath.
A great idea. I'm not sure she knew where she was, but the fact that she was able to get out of the ring, that's why the stunner's so effective. It comes out of nowhere.
Exactly.
And a shot off the ring post now. We're outside the ring.
Vanna White is done with wrestling. She is looking for a fight.
Vanna Black. You did it too, Keith.
I did it too. Almost made it.
Vanna Black's going to make sure we remember her name, though.
Exactly. My
With the
apologies to
punishment
Vanna.
she is throwing on Miley right now. And Miley turning it around. Off the third row. Chop. Oh. Might crack a bone with that one. Throws her into the ring.
Miley looking for that win. Yeah, a fight is great, but a win is better. Bringing the action back into the squared circle.
Into the pin. 1, 2. No!
Only 2. 2.99 for Miley. Vanna Black still having some fight left in her.
What a showing in her Hammerlock Pure Wrestling debut from Vanna Black. Suplex.
Miley rolling through.
Are we going for the three amigos here?
Here's a pair.
2.
Rolling the hips.
An Eddie chant rings through Job Site Brewing Company. No, it's blocked.
The third belongs to Vanna Black.
1, 2. And Miley kicks out. What a match.
Both of these competitors giving it their all in this performance.
Calling it, saying, I can do it too. Not today. Miley maybe heard that and got out of the way. And jaw-jacking with the crowd and a
Leads to her face down on the floor.
shoulder block to the back, right to the kidneys of Vanna Black.
That's going to take the wind right out of you. Now Miley saying, you want to bring the fight outside? Let's go.
Oh, remember this chair? Off the fourth row now. And oh, here we go. We're off the bar top now at Job Site Brewing Company here in Stratford. That fan's moving over. He doesn't want to get in the middle of this.
Can you blame him? I wouldn't want to be in the way of these two competitors right now. This has broken down. We aren't wrestling anymore. We are fighting.
And the count is still going on, remember. You can't even hear what number we're at. That's it.
That's it.
And Miley's shocked to hear that. Oh, we're going to have to get somebody out here.
Passion got in the way of control, and that is a 10 count. The referee is throwing this incredible bout out. But these two don't care. They are still wanting to just beat each other up.
Trash talk here.
Miley using a human shield, Vanna using a human shield almost.
Books and looks on their way out here.
We got to get control of this situation. These ladies just want to beat each other up.
Rodney Matthews and Michael Grayson trying to get in between. This is not over.
This is not over. You know, it's a real shame that this match ended the way it did, but you know these two are going to lock up in the future, and it is going to be ferocious.
Hugs and smiles still from Miley. We'll be back with more Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, bringing back the golden age of wrestling on your TV. Stay up to date with all things Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Visit hammerlockpurewrestling.com.
Here we are, time for our main event in Stratford, Job Site Brewing Company. And making their way to the ring for the first time in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, the Drifters.
You know, as a famous wrestling voice piece said, business is about to pick up. The Drifters, all business on their way to the ring. They're not here for your admiration. They're here to cash a check.
Yeah, I was told there's something of bounty hunters almost. Look at the size of Isaiah Cross.
My goodness.
Two large men built differently, but you know, I wouldn't want to meet either of them in a dark alley.
Absolutely not. Only one of you are coming out of that alley, and I wouldn't put money on me.
Referee checking them. First time here at Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
You never know with bounty hunting. They might have something up their sleeves.
When Wade Allen checking the referee. Almost a sarcastic response. And here we go.
Won't find any sarcasm here. Books and looks bringing the excitement.
You will find barrels and barrels, kegs, might you say, of charisma though. From Books and Looks, Rodney Matthews and Michael Grayson sporting the Argyle sweater vest.
Really a statement here, a statement from both men. Michael Grayson with the vest, Rodney Matthews with the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Championship around his waist.
And don't forget the bow tie, the moves. The moves, the books, the looks, what don't these guys have? Although looking across the ring, Isaiah Cross and Wade Allen, not even here for them cheering for the crowd. Look at them. They're ready to get down to business, as you mentioned, and cash their check and get out of town.
There are exactly two people at the Job Site Brewing Company not impressed with Books and Looks, and they are on the other side of that ring from them.
Large, intimidating team. Making sure to show off the gold. Oh, and a hug for our ring announcer, Sean Bates. Lucky him from Michael Grayson.
Exactly. It's all fun with Books and Looks until that bell rings.
Rock, paper, scissors, of course. The way you decide who starts. Isaiah Cross is just waiting for whoever's going to step in.
A time-tested, true way of starting a tag team match.
It's like Michael Grayson going to get the start for Books and Looks. I think he's just realizing the size of Isaiah Cross here. Not quite. Not quite Grayson. You might as well just go for it, right?
Exactly.
And Rodney Matthews tagging in.
He's saying, all right, let me give it a try against this big man.
Locks up with Isaiah Cross. Excited to see what the Drifters have here for us in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Exactly.
I have a couple guesses. Discussing strategy here now.
What do you do? How do you lock up with a man that tall?
Look, he's almost touching the ceiling here at Jobsite Brewing. This strategy for Books and Looks, not quite.
Books and Looks having to go back to the old drawing board.
And Grayson tags in. Oh, what is this?
Looking underneath the ring. Almost going to need to find an axe for that big redwood.
He has books, of course.
He has books.
Some textbooks. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's building himself up here so he can lock up with Isaiah Cross.
The power of reading, bringing Michael Grayson up to Isaiah Cross's size.
And what's going through Isaiah Cross's mind?
Now that's using your head.
Rodney Matthews stepping up. Oh, can he
do it?
Can he? He does!
He does!
And finally, we're ready to start this match, everybody.
And that's the cruel joke of this. You made it to the lockup. Now you have to lock up with the big man.
The tree trunks and a clothesline.
All business from Isaiah Cross.
Cross, throwing the books to the outside of the ring. You know, you can't throw your opponent over the top rope.
But a book, I believe that's fair game. We're going to need to check the rule book on that one.
The Hammerlock Pure Wrestling rule book. Michael Grayson collecting the rest of his books.
I mean, library fees are not cheap. I understand why Michael Grayson is doing that.
He's going to need those for later. What do you think are in those books?
I think the secrets and all the techniques of pro wrestling, every single one of them.
Grayson into the ring now. And dropped right in the corner by Isaiah Cross.
That is not the corner he wants to be in. A tag.
Wade Allen says, let me have a piece. Oh!
Big Boo dropping him nearly on his head.
2. That was almost it.
Michael Grayson a little dazed after that tag team offense.
The Drifters don't get paid by the hour.
Absolutely not.
They've had enough of the books. They've had enough of the looks. Oh, he touched the mustache, too. What disrespect.
How low can the Drifters go? I know they don't care, but there are some unwritten rules. Touching a mustache, it's unbelievable.
You don't do that. Wade Allen just punishing Michael Grayson.
Punishing him, pummeling him, beating him down.
Quick tags for the big men. Back and forth in here. Isaiah Cross is back. Your books aren't going to help you now, Michael Grayson.
Not against the power of the Drifters. They both bring power to this match in 2 different ways, but it is effective.
Trying to unlock the grasp of Isaiah Cross. Couple elbows in there and springing off the rope backwards.
Trying to bring the big man down.
Once again, though. And locking those arms around Grayson. Slips underneath. And a drop kick to the back.
Bringing Isaiah down to his knees. And here comes Rodney
Look out, Rodney Matthews dropping across the back. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2, I think. Isaiah Cross just
a lot left in the tank.
A big man with stamina like that, that's scary.
That's a deadly combination.
Oh, splitting the legs though. Oh, and a kick right to the jaw, the leg.
Combining the power and books and looks for a huge splash.
Splash, 1, 2. And
only
Cross.
2 after all of that offense.
And the look Michael Grayson just shot Rodney Matthews says, what do we have to do here? Again, the Drifters' first time here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Books and Looks haven't seen them. Splash in the corner. And Grayson into.
After all this offense, the big man's still on his feet.
And reversing. Oh, Allen with a kick to the back. Got a shot for his troubles there. Oh, look out!
Huge sidewalk slam. But only 2. Our world champion still having some fight left in him.
That's why he is the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling World Champion and part of one of the premier tag teams we have here, Books and Looks. But there's a new tag team that I think we're going to be hearing a lot more about.
Absolutely.
We're seeing them right now. Allen into the corner.
You might not like them, but you have to be impressed by the Drifters.
Using his head as a weapon. Wade Allen saying, my head is harder than your head. And scoops him up.
Let me show you just how hard.
Slam down Matthews. Back up, scoops him up, doesn't wait for him to get to his feet.
Keeping him in for a belly to belly.
How did Rodney Matthews kick out of that?
Just that extra momentum from the ripcord. That I am amazed that was not 3. Rodney Matthews showing you why he's champion.
Elbow to the back of the head. Matthews fighting, trying to get out of that corner. He's in a dangerous spot right now. Let's tag in the fresh man, Isaiah Cross back in. Oh, and Allen taking care of Grayson. Rodney.
Wade Allen has to be careful not to get his team disqualified.
Here we go, thrown into the corner now, Grayson.
Referee trying to take control of this match.
Cross tagging Allen back in. Uh-oh, what do we have planned here? Look out! Huge drop kick in the corner. And Allen. Oh, the ring!
Oh my goodness! What force by Wade Allen!
Wade Allen rolling through in the top turnbuckle that snapped off.
Rodney Matthews dodged a bullet there. Could you imagine if he was in that corner?
We're on the outside of the ring here now at Jobsite Brewing in Stratford. All hell is breaking loose.
Would not want to be our referee at this moment. How do you gain control of this matchup? These men just beating each other down.
We knew the Drifters were big men, and we just saw even the ring couldn't handle it from Wade Allen. Rolling back into what's left of the ring. Grayson wondering, Grayson just stepped over the top rope for the first time in his career. They're not sure what to do at this point, just trading shots with Allen, and he's still up. Going low on the big man. 1, 2, and Cross.
1, 2. Cross showing his agility, just leaping across the ring.
Got cruiserweight. Clubs to the back. Look at the destruction we have on our ring here.
This is a fight. Now, we'll have to check the rule book and see, but do tag rules still apply if there are barely corners left?
Grayson looking for something to spring off of. 1, 2, and the kick out barely there from Wade Allen.
Just enough to stay in this fight.
Unbelievable. Clubs to the back.
You can see looks of concern in the crowd for Books and Looks.
Crowd can't believe what they just saw. The ring literally snapping off the top turnbuckle. Clubbing Grayson down now. You know, we are at a brewery. You've heard of barroom brawls. Kind of turned into that for a little bit on the outside of the ring here.
Absolutely, the Hammerlock Brewery Brawl. Has a nice ring to it.
It does. Oh, Oh, drops him down. 1, 2, 3. Grayson jumping over, getting Isaiah Cross out of the way there, and Rodney Matthews with the pin for Books and Looks.
What an incredible performance by all of these competitors.
It's amazing. They're going to get out of here in one piece.
Absolutely.
Hogs in the middle of the ring as the Drifters. What an unbelievable debut here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Oh, look out!
And the Drifters showing they don't care about wins. They just want to cause mayhem, destruction.
Come on! A shot to the referee.
Now that's just unnecessary at this point.
That is going to cost Isaiah Cross. Oh, there he is, the young lion, Bryce Hansen. Tossing out the Drifters.
Drifters looking to cause mayhem, but Bryce Hansen saying, not today. You might have broke the ring, but you haven't broken our spirit.
We've got trouble. Oh, Isaiah Cross looking for the mic.
You want me? You want Wade? We're gonna make you drift away. Tonight, not right now. You are not put on their time.
Look out. The challenge has been thrown out.
Isaiah Cross saying, you are done, but not tonight. We've earned our check.
Unbelievable match here at Jobsite Brewing in Stratford. Young lion Bryce Hansen raising the arms of Books and Looks. Thank you for joining us on Hammerlock Pure Wrestling here.
Thanks for joining us for Hammerlock Pure Wrestling on your TV. Don't miss the opportunity to see Hammerlock Pure Wrestling live. Visit hammerlockpurewrestling.com to see all the exciting upcoming events.